Hi, and welcome to day 4 of this self-compassion challenge. My name is Anna, and today we're gonna practice self-compassion to our negative thoughts. So make sure that you are in a comfy, safe, and quiet space, and let's get to it. All right. Here we are, day 4. Yeah, negative talk and self-compassion. Yeah, it's funny because it took me quite a while to notice this negative self-talk. But before I tell you more about it, I want to make sure that you are feeling comfortable, that you change your position in any way that you know will support you for today's practice. And like always, feel free to close your eyes or to soften your gaze. Whatever it is that it will help you stay more focused and present during this session. So when I talk about negative self-talk, I always enjoy, even if it's just 5%, it doesn't have to be a big joy, but I always enjoy picturing this drilling sergeant. So in my case, that negative self-talk, it really looks and sounds like a drilling sergeant. You suck. You're so stupid. This is so dumb. You're so slow. How could you do this? On and on and on. Shouting, judging me, expecting things from me that I'm not able to do or offer at that moment. Enjoying my suffering and taking advantage of my vulnerabilities. That's how it seems to me. So I'm going to ask you to find a moment in which you were in touch with your own drilling sergeant. That military voice, the voice of pressure and kindness and not understanding. Just take a few seconds to remember what happened to you. Where were you? What were you doing or not doing? And thus taking some even more time to reflect and find out what was that sergeant shouting at you. And usually the sergeants have this gift of making very clear all our faults, something that you should or shouldn't have done or said, something that it should have been done differently, and criticizing really deeply, hurtfully. And whatever it is this happened, hit the pause button for a few seconds. We're gonna leave that drilling sergeant there. And now I would like you to imagine, and this is at least the figure that I enjoy using, maybe you can find one more conducive to yourself, to your personality and your taste. But for me, the opposite of that drilling sergeant, the voice of kindness and compassion, is my grandmother. or actually any grandmother out of a Pixar movie, because they're usually very soft and kind and funny. So take some time to picture this grandma, this Nana, your own version, and see if you can hear in your mind very clearly what would this Nana say to you. What could your own grandma say out of her own kindness, out of her heart? And if the voice of that drilling sergeant is so loud that you cannot even reach your Nana or this figure, some of the things that mind says it is okay to make mistakes. Or if you would rather hear it in a Nana's voice, it is okay to make mistakes. Well, that's how I heard it in my mind. Or something like, you're going through a rough patch right now. Or yeah, I see you. I hear you, this is tough. Or people cannot always behave like others want you to. And that's okay. So play with this concept of the Nana, this voice of loving kindness, and see what comes up. And if nothing comes up, maybe one of the sentences I share resonated with you. So keep bringing these sentences back and forth. Stay with them, connect with them, and notice how that feels for you. It's okay to make mistakes. Or this is part of the human experience. Or sometimes being alive means messing up, hurting. And to close today's session, I bring this quote by Louis L. Hay. Remember, you have been criticizing yourself for years and it hasn't worked. Try approving yourself and see what happens. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Feel free to open your eyes, to come back to your routine. I hope this practice brought some meaning to you. And remember that if you want to have access to the quotes and a summary of the exercises, there is a free booklet that you can access. All you gotta do is follow the link with the information down below. Great to have you here today, and I hope to see you tomorrow for day 5.